Hi, I'm Drew Davis with Insurance Professionals of Arizona, and today I'm joined by one of our independent agents, Jodi Morris. Hi, Jodi. How are you?
Hi, Drew. I'm great. How are you doing this morning?
Fantastic. Thank you for
Good.
joining me this morning and taking a few
Sure.
minutes out of your busy day to talk to me.
Sure.
Hey, so Jodi, tell us how you got your start into the insurance industry.
Well, actually, I was 15 years old looking for a part-time job to help offset some of my new bills that I was obtaining on a vehicle I was looking to purchase. And one of our friends that was in our that went to church with us had an insurance agency. And he, back in the day, needed people to do cold call sales, out of the old fashioned yellow pages. So that's how I got my start, was making cold calls for agents that worked for his agency. So
I'm sure that was always fun, right? Making cold calls. Everyone enjoys that.
that was fun. And we had to go down the list and, we had to open the phone book. There was five of us. And we started out with whatever page we opened at, and we had to do that entire page. And we had to make at least 100 calls a night. Yeah, so it was pretty interesting back in the day.
Yeah. So was that agency you worked with? Was that an independent agency or was that
Yes, it
it was?
was. It was, but I didn't know anything about quoting or doing anything like that. I was just there to make cold call sales at night.
So you stayed with insurance. So what was it about the insurance industry that as a 15-year-old, you're like, hey, I can do this. I want to stay in this industry. What
Yeah,
was
I
it?
really liked it. I liked the people that were in the office. I got to know everyone that worked there. They were wonderful people. They started training me to do quoting for them, and so I started just doing quoting. And back in that day, we didn't have computers; we did it all manually. So that tells you how old I am. We had to pull out the manual, and you just had to know at that time what would fit that certain person or family or company that you were quoting. And so that was a real challenge to just get to know all the carriers, because I think they had 15 or 20 different carriers that they worked with. So yeah, that was interesting. I loved it though. I loved the challenge. I love talking with clients and helping them save money. So it started a long time ago.
Very
And
good.
it's continued. Yeah.
That's fantastic. And now, of course, everything is not in a manual. It's all computerized, right? You type it all in
Right.
and get rates now. You don't have to go to a paper manual.
Right. So much easier. So much
Absolutely.
easier. Much faster.
So how did you find your way to Insurance Professionals of Arizona?
Well, I told you didn't know this story yet, Drew, but I don't think I've even told Kent. I actually was so frustrated and just really down on my luck, having a really difficult time with the other place that I was working. I didn't feel like I was deserving all of my hard work. And I was working until 1 o'clock in the morning, doing all of my own customer service, all of my own sales. And I just broke down and started crying one night. And I was praying to God that I said, there has to be an honest agency company out there somewhere that you can send me to. Please direct me to an honest, great agency. So I typed in, believe it or not, I Googled independent agencies in Arizona, and IPA came up. I read all the reviews. I looked at the website. Everything seemed amazing, as it usually does when you go online and look at other companies. But they had no negative reviews at all, either from the clients, from the people that worked there. Everybody seemed so happy. And to me, that was a sign from God to make that phone call to Kent and try to get in with the best company in Arizona. So I think at that point, COVID had just started. We actually did a Zoom meeting, Kent and I. And I believe we spoke for a little over an hour. We had a good one-to-one Zoom meeting. I think we had several things in common. I think he liked the fact that I was outgoing, hardworking, and being a single mom, I'm the only breadwinner. And so it had to be something where I knew I could depend on that person, that company that I was going to help me if I were to fall back or if I needed guidance on quoting or anything. And Kent reassured me that no matter what I needed, him and the team were going to be there. And I have to tell you, I just now, it's only been 1 year that I've been with them. And I already have won my first year in, I won an award. I've never got an award from any other company that I worked with. As far as independent goes, I always won awards when I was a farmer's agent. But I couldn't go anywhere outside. And so with farmers, which I loved the company, I loved everybody I worked with. It was just sad that when their rates kept going up, my clients would call me crying because they didn't want to leave me, but they couldn't, they couldn't stay with me because they were saving $1,000, $2,000 a year.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And so, which I can say they've all come back to me now. So, so I have to say that IPA is the best company that I've ever worked with. I'm sorry. Wow. Ken and his team, they're very honest, and that is very, very difficult to find nowadays. And I'm very grateful that God set me to IPA.
And we're grateful that you found us. You've been fantastic, done a great job, even winning, like you just said, you won an award, a production award, right? That first year as an agent here. And we're glad you found us, Jodi. And you're right. Yeah. Great personality, great energy about you. We were talking before about that. So I'm glad you're here with us. And so your background, you were a captive agent at one time too. So what's the value of being independent over captive? If you would kind of explain that.
Well, my value is that in personal as well as commercial insurance, if my clients or the company that I have them written through, if they have a huge rate increase, there's been a few of them that have had to take increases because they've had so much new business in the last few years, so that over the last couple of years, they've taken rate increases. I was then able to move my clients and quote all the other carriers that you guys have and actually place them with another company. And the bottom line is, I think a lot of people get confused with price. Well, what I do with my clients is I actually sit down with them and explain to them worst case scenario, best case scenario. And I go through their coverages with them. And by the end of the day, they then realize the importance of insurance, not just price. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're getting, you're paying $80 a month for your insurance, you have no insurance. You have state minimum, which is what is required. But if something were to happen to you or anyone in your vehicle, they could take your house, they could take your vehicle and any other assets that you have. And people don't realize that. They look at insurance as, oh, I have to have it. They don't look at it as it's important in case I have something happen to me. I want to protect my family and my assets. And so I let clients know that there's more to insurance than just a dollar amount.
Absolutely. So you are that advisor who is helping them protect their family. That's fantastic. And you have that opportunity as an independent agent to do that. That's
correct.
That's very good, Jodi. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
So you shared with how you came to IPA. Did you look at other agencies? You Googled Insurance Professionals of Arizona. No. Okay.
I spoke with Kent. I was amazed at what he had to offer. And like I said, the reviews said it all. And I actually had talked to another person that represents one of your carriers. And she also stated what a wonderful company you guys were. You guys are one of her top carriers that she manages. And so she had nothing but good things to say about you as well. And I was thinking, why did you tell me about them before? But God directs you in certain ways that you need to go through your journey. So I'm just blessed that I finally found you guys.
We are too, Jodi. Thank you. As we're kind of wrapping some things up, is there anything else that you would like to share, maybe about the value you bring to your clients, which you kind of did a little bit already, but what else would you want to share with what else would you want others to know about Jodi Morris?
Well, I actually tell people, I do have to say that I have a 99, 98% retention. No matter where I go, my clients follow me. I think that says it all right there. I actually believe in customer service. There's a lot of agencies out there, several that I worked for before, that all they care about is the numbers. Obviously, I'm not a billionaire. My most important thing is my clients and taking care of them and taking care of them well. I don't just write a policy and, collect the money. If you have a claim, I'm there for you. If you have a question, any question is not silly, because I always tell them, if I wasn't in insurance, I wouldn't know. So anything that you have to ask, please feel free to ask me. And I let them know too, it's not just, oh, well, I didn't like that company, because I had a claim and they didn't help me. Well, it's not about the company. It's about the agent. Because if my clients, and they know this, if they ever have an issue with a claim, a billing, anything like that, I am right there supporting them and standing by them. So I honestly say that I treat my clients like family, and I believe that that's why they stay. And that's why 99% of my business is referral. I don't even have to advertise.
Yeah, that's great. And yes, again, we are happy that you're part of the IPA family and for coming on and spending a few minutes with me today and sharing your story. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Take your insurance career to the next level. Become an independent insurance agent by joining the team at Insurance Professionals of Arizona. As an agent with Insurance Professionals of Arizona, you will have the tools you need to take your success to new heights. When you join IPA as an independent agent, you will receive the following benefits: industry's highest commissions, training and support from a local Arizona office, errors and omissions insurance at no cost to you, online comparative rater and client management software, access to the best insurance carriers in the market, companies like Progressive, Hartford, Travelers, Safeco Liberty Mutual, MetLife, Pekin, Mutual of Enumclaw, Encompass, Electric, CNA, State Auto, EMC, Mercury, Mapfre, Kemper, CSC, Foremost, American Modern, First American, and many more. Imagine how competitive you will be with all these carriers to choose from when writing policies for your clients. Whether you are a captive agent looking to go independent, or you are already an independent agent but want to join a larger agency with more options, Insurance Professionals of Arizona is here to help you grow your book of business and earn more money. Call Kent Stewart at 480-981-6338 for more information on how to get started.